How's everyone doing today? I go by Ro, and this is Rerolls. This channel is going to be mainly focused on doing nerd stuff. 40k, D&D and Pathfinder, and Commander for Magic the Gathering. Today, I want to talk about the newest of those three hobbies for me in Warhammer 40,000. I first saw my buddies playing a game of 40k back in the beginning of 2025, and I thought, yeah, this is way too cumbersome. I'll never get into this game. Up to this point, the only other contact I had with the Warhammer franchise was a couple games of Total War 3. Around March, I finally caved and started looking into building my first army, Custodes. I've always been a big fan of red and gold, knightly warrior types and the like. In fact, when I first started looking into 40k, I was immediately drawn to Blood Angels as well. But in the end, I decided to start with Custodes. I'd like to take a moment here to talk about what it's like to get into Warhammer for free. TTS, or Tabletop Sim, is a great tool for Warhammer, and without it, I surely would have never gotten into the hobby. Letting you build a complete army online, as well as tables that facilitate fairly easy play, this was a huge lifeline for me to get over the initial information dump and learning that this game requires. The first couple games, I got absolutely swept by my buddy who plays World Eaters as he taught me the game. I don't think I even used a stratagem for the first 3 to 5 games I played, but nevertheless, something drew me in and I was hooked. Hyperfixation took hold, and I could not get enough of this game. I wanted to learn more, play more, and get better. This led me to different 40k discords around the internet, such as the Play on Tabletop Discord and the TTS Wargaming Discord. These allowed me to find matches whenever I wanted, and oh, did I want. From about April to June, I played a game of 40k every single day I could, sometimes two in a day if I played an early enough game. I was all in. Eventually, through these discords I mentioned earlier, I found a fun community of regulars to play with. And around June, I started what would come to be known as Season Zero of the Rerolls 40K League. 7 other people plus myself got together and played an 8-man group round robin style league. It was a ton of fun running a 40K event, even though I basically had no idea what I was doing or how any of it worked at the time. This league truly cemented me in the hobby, and with my heroic Custodes, we went on to give an absolutely underwhelming performance. Going 3-4 and finishing fifth out of the 8, I still had tons of fun, and the group seemed to really enjoy the league. Around this same time, I finally decided to buy my first combat patrol and begin my journey into live play 40k. I had been going to my LGS for a couple months at this point to play Friday Night Commander, and would always see the guys playing Warhammer at the tables. And as I got further into the hobby myself, I could no longer save my wallet from what was about to happen. Building and painting were a very daunting task for me, as I have never been a super craftsy person. But after building my first model with the help of my sister, this Blade Champion came to life, and I was immediately wanting more. Now, my collection is pretty decent. I have almost 2,000 points of my list for Custodes, just needing one more guard squad, and most are at least built. I can truly feel a part of the hobby now that I have a pile of shame for myself. I've been playing 40k for about 10 months now, and I am truly enjoying being part of the Warhammer community. I've since played other Warhammer titles such as Darktide and Space Marine 2, which was absolute cinema, by the way. I have also continued to run the Rerolls 40k League. We just finished season 1 of the league, where this time we had a 12-person bracket and played 11 games over 11 weeks. This time I played Thousand Sons, and with Magnus, who did nothing wrong, the Dusty Boys and I went on to a respectable 8-2, and we finished second out of 12. If you want to see a recap of both Season 0 and Season 1, there are recap videos of both seasons on the channel. See what everyone else has been playing and what won and what lost. We are also starting our new season of the league here in the first week of December, and are starting a new format that I'd like to keep going forward for all subsequent leagues. See the new format and the primer for the new league in our Season 2 intro video also on the channel. If you would like to participate in the Rerolls 40K League in the future, please check in the description below for our link to the Discord. Thank you for watching and keep rolling.